Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, Arcade, shut up! What is going on with... can I heal him? He has been, like, doing the Peter Griffin, for, like, forever, and he will not use stim packs. Use a stim pack, dude. Okay, thanks. I don't ever use companions, so I don't know. I didn't really realize that I could use that. Anyways, welcome back, everybody, to Let's 100% Fall New Vegas. We killed Mr. House, and it was very tragic. Also, we failed. The house has gotten bust, like, immediately. And I looked that up, and apparently that's just a thing that pops up and fails? I don't know why. It's kind of an odd thing to put in your game, like a quest that pops up and then immediately fails. Apparently, sometimes it will complete, but it's, I guess, seemingly randomly. So, just gotta chalk that up to, I guess, flavor. They wanted to put that in there to, yeah, have like a little thing. Anyways, I don't know. But yeah, we killed Mr. House. Mr. House has been defeated. It was either kill him. What's on the top left of my screen? What the heck? Is it just zooming into my helmet? What is that? Oh, New Vegas. You're so good, but you're also so very... I wouldn't say buggy. It's just, you know, a little rough around the edges a little bit. Anyways, we killed Mr. House because it was either go along with Mr. House but then kill the entirety of the Brotherhood of Steel, which, you know, again, yeah, even if you disagree with them, to kill an entire group of people is just kind of like, come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, you know, like I said, I do want to do a Mr. House playthrough because I feel like that is kind of overdue for me. But he had to go. He would have been good for the Mojave, I do think. However, we are siding with the NCR. So let's take a look at our quests, shall we? We're trying to get up to Arcade Ganon's companion quest, which hopefully will trigger once we turn this in. I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. Hopefully. We have Wildcard Change of Management to return to Yes Man. Not going to happen. We have For the Republic Part 2, return to Colonel Moore and report that Mr. House is no longer a threat. And we have Don't Tread on the Bear, which is if we do this, that will fail, and this will fail, and the NCR will just dislike me greatly. I just realized I don't even have the Hoover Dam grabbed. What a joke. Can we approach from the beach, I wonder? Let's take a look. Oh, God, no. Looks like we can't approach from the beach, but we'll have to get through. Oh, but I can finally test this out, which I haven't been able to test out this entire time. Okay, so we have terrible explosive skill. But let's see how much damage we do. So there's a Lake Lurk. We have a 9% chance to hit with 3 VATS shots. Did we get that 9%? It's so hard to tell with explosives. Okay, let's see. So how many... yeah, I don't really use explosive weapons ever. That's potential for another playthrough because I just never... And again, you know, when I say another playthrough, I don't mean on YouTube. I don't mean on Twitch. Sometimes I just mean another playthrough. What if I play it off camera? Maybe I stream it just a tiny bit. Maybe we don't do a whole playthrough or something. I know I've been saying lately I want to move away from Fallout and Elder Scrolls and Bethesda and stuff, and people are always like, oh, GV, didn't you say you want to do that? I'm like, yes. When I say another playthrough, you know, I will always love these games. I'm just saying, you know, on YouTube, I have to be a little more creative here because we've been doing the same type of games for a while now. Anyways, where are we headed? I'm worried that I'm going to hit a invisible... That looks like invisible wall territory right there. Let's make sure to grab this dang old... Yeah, they want me to cut through this ravine. Man, New Vegas with the invisible walls. But why, man? Is there any instance at all where jumping over a wall would sequence break a huge thing? I don't think so, right? Like, you know, you can just grab the... Oh, my God, dude. They love doing this where they just separate you with a giant... Ah! I'm so tempted to TCL my way right over there. But I don't think at any instance in this entire... Are you kidding me with this crap, dude? I don't think at any instance in this entire playthrough I've continued a save that has utilized the console. Maybe there's no invisible wall? There's literally an invisible wall, like, right here before you even jump up there. Yep, it's, like, right on my left. Are you... Why? I know I've complained about this a lot, but it's just like, what is the point of this garbage? Oh, that's so annoying. I digress. Looks like this wraps around, so we should be fine. Anyways, like in Skyrim, you know, that's there. You just go past it, and you're good. And then you get to have fun with the game. You get to play the game, and it's fun. Let's grab the Hoover Dam area, so I never have to do this again. That would be quite lovely. So anyways, yeah, I think what will happen is, since we've gotten definitely enough friendship points with Arcade Gannon, you know, we did, like, what, 4 locations, if not all of them. And it's after you get to a certain point of each main... Actually, which is, I'm wondering why... You don't have anything new to say, do you?
What's up?
Okay. You bet... I know specifically for the NCR, it is For the Republic Part 2. I know that's the one that triggers Arcade Gannon. But I feel like he would have triggered after the wild card stuff. Okay, where is this? Where is this? Like, this location marker, by the way. You've discovered Hoover Dam. Oh my god, I literally just didn't walk, like, right over there. Okay, that makes it much easier. Anyways, he should give me it after this. There is one weird thing why he might not, and I'm kind of worried about it, but I don't know. Everything has kind of worked its way out in this playthrough, so I have confidence. Anyways, we need to return to Colonel Moore and update her, and yeah, I'm kind of flying blind here now because I think what happened was I pretty much have always gotten Yes Man in all my playthroughs. I have gotten the other endings, but what I did was I pretty much, you know, ran through them very quickly just to get the achievements. So, yeah, very much flying blind. I'm going to make a brand new save here. We got roughly like a gajillion saves, and they're going to be extremely confusing to navigate now.
Report. Is Mr. House still a threat?
I killed Mr. House.
Then that's one more nuisance we won't have to worry about. Good work. Our efforts haven't gone unnoticed either. The brass have been throwing around the idea of having the president visit the dam for a while now, to rally the troops and boost morale and such. With our recent achievements, they finally feel secure enough to stage the damn thing. But while it's being planned, I have one last mission for you. Several years ago, we managed to wrest the Helios 1 solar power station from the Brotherhood of Steel chapter local to this area. It was a crushing victory, but no one's heard a peep from the Brotherhood since. Most people assume the Brotherhood is scattered and not a threat. Recently, we've had scouts go missing in an area west of Helios, and I'm concerned that the Brotherhood is involved. I want you to find them, and once you do, finish them for good. Any questions?
Oh my god, why? So yeah, it looks like the optimal way to do this is to do the blow up the Brotherhood of Steel for Mr. House first, then kill Mr. House. That way you get that final, like, what, the House Always Wins Part 5 done, and then you get Mr. House done, and then you also do that for the NCR. And now I'm wondering if I should just load up before that and do it that way. Because there is no tread on the bear. Oh, my lord. There's no tread on the bear for Mr. House. I'm just running through my brain. Yeah, we probably should just go back and run through Mr. House's dialogue and then try to get that done. But then I'm worried that that'll trigger... don't tread on the bear, but I think we should be fine. No, ma'am. Okay, dismissed. All right, let's see. We're going to load... Which one? There's like one right before Mr. House. So that's Yes Man. We did Wildcard, then we were over here. So we should be able to run through Mr. House's dialogue and then... Yeah, it looks like there's no... Oh, but I wanted to... Okay, that was a mistake. I wanted to see... I wanted to ask if there was any peaceful way to solve that, but she's going to say there's not. This game loves to make you kill the Brotherhood of Steel. Like, they really get the rough end of the stick, man. The short end of the stick.
Report. Is Mr. House...
Is there no peaceful way to resolve this?
Don't even think about it.
Yep.
Any Brotherhood survivor? Any other...
Maybe like to bring them flowers? No, you're right. I should just be very fine with just murdering an entire group of people. Yeah, you're right. Silly me for being so sensitive. Okay, so I think that's what we do. We try to get this the House Always Wins quest completed, and then we kill Mr. House again.
The next step is...
Okay, so we're going to have to run through all this again. Tell me about the boomers. They'll do as I say. Do I want to say that? It doesn't really matter, I don't think. That's enough about the boomers. The white gloves are cannibals. What do you control? What happens if you control New Vegas? Do you become a dictator? What's to stop you from abusing your power? Let's get back to business. The boomers have already vowed to help me out. It's a good thing we got to the Omertas. Where do you want me to start? Is there any diplomatic solution? Ask some questions. Tell me about the Brotherhood of Steel. Why do you hate him so much? That's enough. Not gonna rat out Emily. Let's talk to him again. Not yet. I'm still working on him. I'm working on
Have
it.
you destroyed the brother?
Some questions and we're good. Okay. So that still should not have failed anything. In fact, we will gain a quest. Oh my god, dude. I don't know what it is, if it's my controller or it's just playing this game on a controller. Like I said a million times, I should have just really started playing this with keyboard and mouse. You can bet your ass if we do anything like this again, we will for sure. Wait, is Arcade gonna care if I blow up the... What does he feel about that, I wonder? Also, are my weapons hotkeyed here? They are. Great. Okay, so the NCR is still... Okay, let's just double check here. The house always wins 5. Wipe out the Brotherhood of Steel by destroying its underground bunker. Don't tread on the bear. You can continue to work with Yes Man. Specifically, Yes Man. Kill Mr. House, kill Mr. House. Okay, so we're going to do this and hope to God that it doesn't fail the other stuff. I don't think it will. And yeah, there's just no way to beat this game without killing... Right? There's just no way. Okay, I remembered, right? Local map, it's the west. Oh, it actually tells us this time. Thank you. Yeah, it's the western bunker. The northwestern bunker. The one, yeah. There's 4. It's confusing. There's just no way to... I'm surprised at that, man. I guess... Yeah, if you go yes, man, you don't have to... Or do you? No, you can say you can ignore them, right? Okay, is Arcade still with me? I have no... What is... Oh, he's... Well, it shouldn't matter, right? And he might hate it if we... I'm just gonna leave him. I don't think it matters. Okay, Right... Oh my god, let me go pick up Arcade Gannon. Ugh, I hate companions. Okay, we're back. And we got your boy, Arcade Gannon. Okay, Arcade, you're probably not going to like what we got to do here. Man, there's no way, right? Because if you go with Yes Man, you can choose to ignore the Brotherhood. And that's the only way they get to live.
Seems the NCR is
Would Avery just switch to... Yeah... Nah, we've done too much with NCR. I think that's kind of the theme of this playthrough. So yeah, we're just gonna have to be forced to kill all these people, which just feels so bad. And when I say that, I don't mean like, empathetically. Oh, it feels so bad to kill this group. It's a video game. I don't really think of games like that. I just mean more like, the role play aspect. Usually, I'm kind of obsessive about the role play aspect. And let's make a new save now. I'm just wondering, can we warn them? I don't think that's a thing. Like, New Vegas is really good about giving you options. Can we warn the NCR to, like, get out of Dodge?
Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with?
What's up, man? No options there. See ya. Okay, what's our... Just to literally destroy it, that's it? Wipe out the Brotherhood of Steel by destroying its underground bunker. Yeah, and I do not think that they give you an option to warn people or anything, which seems like a misstep to me, because if you're playing, New Vegas is all about options. So if you're playing a good guy character, that just seems kind of messed up. Hello.
Welcome to the range.
Yeah, I think we did a pretty good job of doing everything in the Brotherhood of Steel back in the day, right? Like way back when we first started this playthrough, I think we did all the little unmarked quests and everything like that. Okay. I remember this part being exceedingly confusing as well. This part of the game. Trying to figure out how exactly to blow everything up. And I don't know our starting point. It's clearly leading us somewhere. I think we have to go this way. Also, let's talk to the Overseer, who we made harden.
Welcome back, my friend. What can I do for you?
What's up, man? No, unfortunately, I don't even have an option to warn you. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, well. It's the way that the game wants me to play, and thus we gotta play the game the way that it wants me to play the game. Which was the most intelligent thing I've ever said in my life. Yeah, try to navigate the Brotherhood of Steel bunker is just the best. You have to guess, oh, is it gonna be behind this wall? Or, oh, am I gonna get trapped by the labyrinth once more? And the answer this time is yes. Where's this leading me? I think I know where it's leading me. But there might be some other things we have to do. Arcade, I hope you are ready to run, buddy, by the way. Where does this go? Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, we got Apprentice Watkins.
Hey, so Hardin becoming Elder was because of you, huh? Good job. Now that the lockdown is lifted, I may get a chance to get into a real fight. I wonder what it'll be against. Raiders? Rad scorpions? Death claws. Oh, I can't wait. So what's up?
Her hair was the color of pure piss. What's with all the computers?
It's our virtual reality training hall. We don't really go out all that often anymore, so this is how we stay sharp.
You said any more before. Did the Brotherhood used to go out more?
Yeah, a lot more. Back when we were at the Helio station. Oh, crap. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to talk about that, especially with outsiders. So forget you just heard that, okay?
Shouldn't you be in school or something?
Head scribe Taggart quickly realized my extraordinary talent when I took the mandatory VR combat testing. Soon after that, he requested that I get transferred to VR specialist training, serving as his assistant. I miss hanging out with the other students all the time, but at least I get to skip all those boring lectures.
I don't know how we're gonna do this roleplay-wise. Like, this makes no sense for Avery, but Initiate Stand told me about your little adventure the other day.
That was so much fun. The wind whipping through our hair, not knowing what was gonna jump out at us at any moment. And when those scorpions came out, it was just like The Sims. All I had to do was line them up and then squeeze the trigger. I doubt I'll be able to get Stanton to go with me again, though. I thought he'd enjoy it as much as I did, but he was just scared the whole time. Don't tell him I told you this, but when those scorpions surrounded us, I'd bet a week's rations he pissed himself.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, like just about everyone else here, I grew up in the Brotherhood. My father was a scribe and my mother a paladin.
So who do you take after more, your mother or your father?
I don't know. I'm a little like both of them, I guess. If I had to choose, I really don't know which I'd pick. That's a question I've been asked a lot lately, since it's something I have to decide for myself soon.
What do you mean decide for yourself?
I'm currently an apprentice in the Brotherhood, and recently became eligible for journeyman status. But first I have to decide which order I want to join. The Knights or the Scribes.
Tell me about the Knights.
Knights are in charge of all... Knights also... Being a knight would mean
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, that was an awful time to have a conversation with one of the people we're about to utterly destroy. Hello.
Now that Hardin's elder, I hope I'll be allowed to continue my experiments. I never quite liked the way he looked at me during meetings. Like he wanted to use me for target practice. The man just has no respect for science. But enough of this. What did you want?
Hi. And you are?
Ah, the outsider. I suppose it's too much to ask that jarhead Ramos to keep outsiders away from my research. I am Head Scribe Taggart, and I am much too busy to deal with the likes of you right now.
Okay. Well, anyways, let me just go check this out. So we've got a self-destruct terminal that's locked with a very hard lock.
Bandaging skills are a little rusty.
Yeah, gotcha, Arcade. Time to be quiet now, though, okay? All right. Let's save here. Now, there's a way to access this if you don't have the ability to hack it, which it might give me. Welcome to Robco Industries. Termalink. Set terminal. Inquire. RIT-V300. Set file protection owner. Renewed accounts. .F. Set halt restraint mate intelize. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Very hard, but will be made very easy if we can find some syntax pairs like that. Dud removed. Let's see. Scanning. Okay, so I think this might work. See, there's 2 in 1 here. So if we do that, that's a dud remove. But then if we do... Can we not do this? Maybe we... Usually when... There can be 2 inside of 1, right? I thought that could happen, but maybe not. Let's see. Scanning. Pair found. Dud removed. Wonderful. So now we probably should save the last one. If we see another syntax pair, we should save it for to get our allowance back, which I feel like there always has to be one, right? But I'm not seeing another one, but it might exist. Anyways, let's go for... Oh, man, this is actually pretty hard. Might want to locate another pair here. Not really seeing one, though. Yeah, not really. I feel like they have to give you an allowance replenished, though, don't they? Or maybe not. Maybe it's just totally down to RNG. Just looking through all the different things. I get. Oh, is it this one? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's probably allowance replenished right there, so we'll hold off on that. Okay, now let's do this. Let's start with recuperating. Sure. Oh, wow. That'll work. Okay, Hidden Valley Network, welcome to the Hidden Valley self-destruct system. Begin bunker self-destruct sequence. Are you sure you would like to initiate the self-destruct sequence? I mean, I guess I don't really have any options. Yeah, man, I'm kind of sad that they give you no way out of this. I didn't really care in my previous playthroughs, but now it's like, what the hell, dude? Brotherhood of Steel, soft-hearted devils. Most people say you're the devil himself, but they also admit you've done a bit of good. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Please exit the bunker in a calm, orderly fashion. And then we can abort it. Brotherhood of Steel, infamy gained. They are all angry at me now. Well, okay, so I guess the way that we roleplay this is by saying... Oh, so we're going to use a stealth boy. If there's any time to use it, it's now. Arcade, follow me. Thanks so much. I guess the way that we'll roleplay this is we'll say that, you know, clearly... The alarm klaxon, which I love that word, and I want to use it. Where's it telling me to... Wait, what is it telling me to do right now? Wipe out the Brotherhood of Steel by destroying its underground bunker. Okay, we did that. I think we just have to leave. Even though it's pointing me to go back over there. How do we get out of here? It's going to be rough with it not giving me a waypoint. Yeah, see, they're all scrambling about. So I think roleplay-wise, we just say, hey, man, the alarm's blaring. They all hear it. They all should know that the bunker's about to explode, right? So, you know, I'm imagining that they will know to evacuate. They're just taking their time. You know, they know how much time they have. They just know how much time they have. It's kind of unnerving that I'm not seeing anybody leave the bunker, but at the same time, you know, it'll be fine. They're all just getting ready to leave, and maybe they have protocol, you know, to tell them in what order they should be heading out. So that's all that's happening. Right? Let's leave the bunker. You've lost karma. Quest failed, eyesight to the blind, but that's okay, because that was the one that you don't get. That's the one that you don't get if you side with Hardin. You can only do one or the other Brotherhood of Steel quest. So yeah, it's surprising that didn't fail that right off the bat, because as far as I understand, there's no way to complete eyesight to the blind with our playthrough. Alrighty. Inform Mr. House of the Brotherhood of Steel's bunker... sound like Steve Brule. Inform Mr. House that the Brotherhood's bunker has been destroyed. Okay, it just still says yes, man. Remove Mr. House as a threat. Alright. So that should be good, because that means we get that extra quest from the previous save we had. Although now, I wonder what he's going to tell us to do now. Mr. House must tell us next that we got to get rid of the NCR, and then there you go. You have to choose between the NCR and Mr. House. But this should at least let us get one more quest under our belt. All right, let's and I got to remember to grab Arcade too. Arcade, what are you, come on, pick up the pace, man. And also we'll get more Mr. House dialogue, and we'll get interesting dialogue for the NCR as well, where they'll be like, oh, you already took care of the Brotherhood. Awesome.
Mr. House is just pleased as...
Right. Okay, bye. Arcade, are you? Yeah, Arcade just doesn't even come here, and then it glitches him out for some reason. All right, well, I'm going to make yet a new save. I don't even know. Man, there's so many saves now. It's going to be a nightmare, but I'm going to make a new one.
Have you destroyed the Brotherhood of Steel?
The Brotherhood of Steel has been wiped out.
Single-handedly destroying a Brotherhood of Steel bunker is quite an accomplishment. Platoons of NCR troops have died trying to do the same. This welcome news comes just in time, as events in the wider world are coming to a head. Aaron Kimball, the president of the new California Republic, is going to visit Hoover Dam to boost morale. Apparently, he hasn't considered the effect on the troops' morale of seeing their beloved leader get his brains blown out by a Legion sniper. I need you to make sure that no harm comes to President Kimball. It's fortunate that you've maintained good relations with the NCR.
God, this game must have been an absolute nightmare to figure out how all these quests link together. I can't even believe how they did it, man. I'd like to ask some questions first.
Questions like, Will President Kimball survive his visit to Hoover Dam?
I mean, sure. Why do you care whether Kimball lives or dies?
I care because he is a known quantity. Not the man so much as the political context he inhabits. Kimball rose to prominence as the hero of the Mojave when he led a campaign of reprisals against tribals who dared to attack NCR citizens. Ordering the occupation of Hoover Dam was his first act of office. As water and electricity flowed to NCR cities, his popularity soared. Conversely, his failure to annex the Mojave these 7 years and the immense costs of occupying a foreign land have eroded his popular support.
I wonder if Kimball is a character in Fallout 1 or 2, because they should be pretty close, right? Because there are characters that have overlap. Just don't, and if I'm completely wrong, the timelines of these games have always been something that my brain has not grasped. But anyways, I vaguely remember a Kimball, but I could be wrong. So why don't you want the NCR president to die?
Kimball's entire political career is inextricably bound up with the NCR's occupation of the Mojave. It's his war. If I compel the NCR to retreat, Kimball will be the sacrifice offered to the gods so decent NCR citizens can get on with their lives. In retrospect, the Mojave and Hoover Dam will seem like one man's misadventure. Kimball will be blamed, not me, not New Vegas.
And if Kimball were to be assassinated?
Then the hero of the Mojave would become the martyr of Hoover Dam. And when, subsequently, I force the NCR to retreat, they lick their wounds and dream of righteous vengeance against New Vegas. Hello, embargo. Farewell, tourist economy. I've calculated and recalculated these probabilities. Kimball must live.
See, that's why I like Mr. House, because he's not, well, then again, he just maybe killed the Brotherhood of Steel entirely. But, he doesn't want us to kill Kimball. He's not personally invested in this. He just wants the best outcome. Let's see. Let's get back to business. I think I'll sit this one out.
This is not an optional assignment. Kimball may be a grandstanding bore, but I want him protected.
Well, we're for the NCR anyways. Okay, I'll do it.
I'll send a Securitron ahead to meet with the NCR at the security checkpoint and get things started. Once you get there, ask for Ranger Graham. I've used roaming Securitrons to feed him useful information in the past. If I tell him we've heard of a Legion assassination plot, I believe he'll let you investigate.
Weird. So this one is... You'll know it when it oh, right. Yeah, that is one of the few remaining quests. But that's a weird quest, because I thought it was NCR specific. But it's kind of just a main quest that you do for any of the I am so confused.
Last time you...
let's see. I'm gonna kill you. Oh my god, excuse me? Okay, we can rat out Emily still.
Last time...
Off to the dam I go. Okay, goodbye. What now, man? You'll know it when it happens. Report to Ranger Grant. The House always wins 6. Go to Hoover Dam and protect President Kimball during his visit, which is good, because that's what the NCR is gonna want. If you continue to work with Yes Man, the NCR will no longer accept your help. I'm assuming... So Mr. House wants peace between... Man, this is tricky. Mr. House wants peace between the NCR and himself, but the NCR wants me to wipe out Mr. House. For the Republic Part 2, remove Mr. House as a threat. Kill or disable Mr. House. It sounds like we can continue to do this and it won't fail for the Republic Part 2. Weird. Okay, I guess we'll just keep going along with this. Go to Hoover Dam and protect President Kimball during his visit, which is this quest here. You'll know it when it happens. Report to Ranger Grant. But then... Oh man, this is so confusing. But then wouldn't the NCR...
You're always welcome in this town.
How can I do this quest without the NCR briefing me? You know, I'm going to take a quick pause and see if I can do this and continue the NCR, because Don't Tread on the Bear is not telling me I can't, but I'm still kind of worried. Be right back in a second. Alrighty, so once again, this is incredibly confusing and hard to figure out. Basically, it's saying that if we even complete The House Always Wins Part 4, and this is Part 6, that you cannot complete For the Republic Part 2, and Don't Tread on the Bear will fail. However, that's wrong, because both of these are still here. And if you do wild cards, if you do the Yes Man route, it will just fail. So I'm confused now, because what happens if we save Aaron Kimball, but then go back to... Okay, what do we have to do for the Republic Part 2? Remove Mr. House as a threat to the NCR. This is so bizarre. I think we kill Mr. House and go back and then see what she said. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really worried this has already failed now. Where was my last save? Right here. Let's load this. We're going to extend this episode just a little bit because I'm really, really curious what the heck happens.
Have you destroyed the
Okay, let's run through this once again. That completes 5, but apparently if you complete 4, it fails for the Republic Part 2, but it didn't fail it. Okay, so there we go. We got that quest again. The House Always Wins Part 6. Yeah, I'm getting the overwhelming feeling that we're going to be forced to complete the Mr. House quest line now. Man. Oh, man. This game presents a lot of challenges for doing 100%. That is for sure. How do we... What? I didn't grab the Hoover Dam? Why did I not do that? I thought... Oh, man. We got like 20,000 saved. Yeah, but nuclear... Yeah, trying to do 100% of this game makes me wish for a nuclear winner. Let me tell you what. Okay, we go back. We grab the... Why wouldn't it fail, though? So, oh, no, but I have to go kill him, though. I have to go kill him first, right? Because if I go back here, yeah, no, that doesn't happen. I needed to go back here and then actually kill him and then head back and then see what they say now that I've destroyed the bunker and see if they give me, you'll know when it happens. But if I turn this in, I will get... do I complete a quest? Okay, let's see. Let's test it out.
The Brotherhood?
Yeah, they're dead. Yeah, we complete that. So that completes that quest. Ask questions first. Why do you care about Kimball? Why don't you want the NCR president to die? And what happens if he were assassinated? Let's get back to business to defeat the Huns. Ask you some questions. Let's get back to business. I think I'll sit this one out. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, he does that. Now, if we still have For the Republic, we go over here. We're hidden. We break open this. Open antechamber. Yes. It makes somebody aggroed. I don't know who. These guys are... Why are they... Okay, quest failed. The House Always Wins Part 6. So that immediately fails that. We have security override. Does that make them... Nope, that does not. All right. As always, I'm very confused here. Unlock control room elevator. Yes, please. Thank you. See ya. Into the control room. That's way too many things to fight at the moment for something that I don't even know if it's going to work or not. Hit this. Okay, pop out Mr. House. Yes, sir. He gets very angry with me, but we have this animation again. How's it going?
Why?
Yep. Okay, you got it, man. You got it. Okay, I still don't know how what this is gonna do. Wait, what? Now won't let me do anything here, but why? Oh my god, this is so confusing.
I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say to you.
Right. Why can't I give him a lethal shock? Oh, there we go. You must have to activate that line of dialogue first. Okay, we're going to sterilize, which is going to blow him up. Sorry, man. Return to Colonel Moore and report that Mr. House is no longer a threat. Quest added, the house has gone bust. Now, sometimes that can succeed, and it seems like it's just random, but this time it failed. Okay, so go back to the Ben house. Do they still attack me? No, they're good now.
To the recently deceased Mr. House.
Right.
CEO.
Recently deceased. You could say that again. Okay, now we can return to Yes Man, and we did get as far as we can. We might be able to do one more quest. I just don't know. Because the other thing is, like, you cannot have a good reputation with the NCR. You cannot have a good reputation with the NCR, and then Mr. House, I don't think, will let you. You're unable to. You're unable to help out with the.
I need to talk to you about something.
Oh,
if you have a minute.
Sure.
Any day now. Caesar's going to try to march across Hoover Dam and kick NCR out of the Mojave. We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this. I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past and how I might be able to help out.
What are you talking about?
I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave, a remnant of America's pre-war government. Memories being short around here, not a whole lot of people remember them. But they did bad things. Terrorized communities, kidnapped people. Eventually someone stopped them. I was born a few years later at a military base on the coast, a place called Navarro.
What happened in Navarro?
After the Enclave's command structure fell apart, it was only a matter of time before Navarro was overrun by NCR forces. My mother and I left with some of the troopers from my father's old unit, the same people I've kept in contact with over the years. Anyone who didn't get out was killed by the NCR. Even some of the ones who escaped were eventually hunted down by the Brotherhood of Steel.
Where did the Enclave go?
A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. Some of them were cut down by the NCR and the Brotherhood. Some of them went east. My mother never told me what happened to my father, but she and I went south with some others and integrated into the NCR. When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the fringes. It's one of the reasons why I wound up out here.
Where are you going with all of this, Arcade?
The Enclave did a lot of bad things, but there were good people at Navarro. Good people with a lot of experience. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference in the fight against Caesar.
Say no more. I'll do it.
Great. I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the remnants. I don't think I can convince them by myself. To them, I'm still a kid. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them. But I doubt they'll open up to you unless I come along. I know I'm not always the most serious guy around, but this means a lot to me. Thanks.
Hello.
Hell yeah. Okay, sweet. We got Arcade's quest for Auld Lang Syne, which is one of the easiest, definitely the easiest, I think, companion quest to miss out on. So again, to recap. Oh, that's right. Dr. Henry, Daisy Whitman, and I think Cannibal Johnson, right? Yep. And then is there one more? I haven't done this quest in a long time. Orion Moreno. I don't even remember who that is. Judah Krieger? Who the hell is that? Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is a very easily missed quest. One of the probably the ones that most people do not complete, I would bet. But yeah, so to recap, you just got to get friendship points with Arcade by doing intelligence checks. There's a whole bunch of different ways. I would suggest reading the wiki on it. Bringing him to certain places and blah, 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 blah. And then once you get to certain parts in the main story, if you have Arcade, I don't know if you have to have Arcade. You just have to, or, you know, with you at the time, you just have to have... I don't know. I would make sure, obviously, and have him in your party. But, yeah, once you get to a certain part of the main quest, he will tell you that. So there we go. We did it right. Some people were worried that we wouldn't be able to do it, but I thought we would based on what I read. So that's great, because that'll be all the companion quests completed. Now, this episode's going long, but I do really want to see what she says now that we've completed the Brotherhood of Steel first, without her having to tell us to go do it. And... I'm just going to say, like, we might be able to do 1 or 2 more house quests, but I'm just going to not risk it, because I really feel an overwhelming feeling of, like, this is going to mess everything up if we try to keep doing the house thing. and we're going to have to be forced to do the house thing, which I don't even mind. That's kind of an interesting playthrough, NCR, and then being switched at the last second. But anyways, let's see.
Report. Is Mr. House still a threat?
I killed Mr. House.
Then that's one more news. The brass have been throwing around the idea. With our recent achievements, they finally feel secure enough to stay. Several years ago, we managed. It was a crushing. Recent. I want you to find.
Yeah, so we already did this time around. The Brotherhood has been eliminated.
Oh, that's a relief. A Brotherhood attack while we're busy with the Legion would be catastrophic. The situation being what it is, we can't afford to lose even a single man unnecessarily. But we've got more important matters to attend to. The President is due to arrive soon, and we're sure the Legion won't waste such an opportunity. I want you to assist the security detail we've prepared for the President. His safety is critical to maintaining the men's fighting spirit. Go up to the Visitors Center and speak to Ranger Grant. He's in charge of security during the President's visit. Dismissed. Is the President safe?
I was hoping to ask you some questions.
This is no time for questions. Get back topside and protect the President.
That's what I like to hear. Okay, did we get the other quest? Are we still on For the Republic Part 2? Oh my god, this quest is insane. Talk to Ranger Grant about protecting President Kimball during his visit. And that should trigger the quest. You'll know when it happens. We have For All Lang Syne. Wildcard change in management. We're not going to do that. Oh, there it is. We already have it. Don't tread on the bear. Okay. So again, we might be able to do 1 or 2 more quests with the NCR, with Mr. House. Again, it said, like, if you do Part 4 of The House Always Wins, it auto-fails For the Republic Part 2, but that's wrong, because not only did we do 4, we did 5. So, I don't... it's like, you know, hopefully we're doing the best thing we can, because it's just, yeah, there's misinformation all over the internet, like, all over. In fact, I was following a Reddit thread, or not a Reddit thread, but like just a game facts thread from like 9 years ago, talking about, like, you know, it said you can only do as much as this and then you have to stop, and that was untrue. I was able to do more. So there's just tons of misinformation. I'm gonna call it there. I mean, if everything else fails, we can always just reload a save and then go do those quests and then reload, and then technically we've done them in the playthrough. We just reloaded the save. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to mess up the NCR, so we'll just keep going with For the Republic Part 2. And yeah, that's that. If anyone's got any insight, feel free to put it into the comment section below, because Jesus Christ, it is an understatement to say that I am trying my best to figure this stuff out. But either way, that's where we end the episode. We got a big quest coming up. One of my favorites, actually, in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for supporting all that I do. See you there. Bye-bye. Hey, it's me, GV. Thanks so much for watching this video, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to watch more of me, I'm live on Twitch pretty much every day. Link in the description. If you want to support what I do, Patreon is the best way. Link is in the description. And either way, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.